Alright everybody, so this is Great Scots. We're back with the 18... It really, yeah, I guess it was a disaster in some respects, but now the Coastal Division is moving. So, I think we're just going to have them stop. Because I'm not really sure what to do. We eliminated one mobile force, which was the Department of Virginia. It was kind of like... Yeah, they're on land, but it's strange. We'll bring them somewhere. Maybe they can reinforce something, make a little bit better show of it than they have so far. If the Army of the Tennessee is going to sit here, I'm not sure why they're not moving when they definitely have the orders. But I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna take my shot and I'm gonna throw it all at the Army of the Ohio. You know, we kind of got to take some chances here. I'm generally in favor of playing things pretty safe, but if you don't take any risks, you're almost certainly not going to win. So we'll do that. It might take a little bit of time to materialize. All right, so we got a glorious victory there. I do like this game since the music plays continuously. I mean, I've gotten kind of good at just doing it on its own, but or doing it manually, but it really showcases what I think is a great soundtrack. The only quasi complaint is I wish there was more, but there's still a pretty good number of songs. I've not engaged in fort building yet. I don't think that I'm there. I think it would make more sense to do maybe in Virginia and on the home turf. Winchester to me is kind of a prime location for forts. South of Alexandria would be a good place. So this is Fredericksburg. That would be an okay place. In and around Richmond. Probably should build one, you know. Talking about forts. In case the Army of the Peninsula comes back. Okay. I guess one of my cities fell. I thought it said Confederate. It's really distracting. I was trying to place this, and I thought I did well, and then it looked like it said a Confederate city. Oh well. That's okay. Oh, I guess that's not okay. Okay, now it's okay. Let's see if we can find out what that was. Nashville. Oh yeah, no, we got it. All right. So we took, I think we got it, right? Yeah, we did. The Army of the Ohio pulled back. Now let's see. The Army of the Tennessee is just absolutely... They're not having any of it. We got 9,500. Army of the Ohio is twice that. I'm going to see if they're going to give me battle. I would like them to. Obviously. And you know... Well, we're not there yet. Come on, move up. There you go. I mean, the other part of me was thinking, if they're just going to pull back, just take everybody and move over to the Army of the Tennessee, and we'll just get the big engagement on now. I'm kind of hoping... I don't think this is going to work out like I want. I was kind of hoping that they would fight the weaker 3rd Corps and stay in battle long enough that reinforcements show up. I'm not sure why 3rd Corps is moving into the woods. The Army of the Tennessee is just sitting there, and I think they're usually more active on other streams and so forth. But we'll go with what we have. Alright. Alright, we got a fort. Kind of thinking that we should probably build forts in general. Mostly to cover retreats and stuff. Which I expect over here be quite a bit of. Well, yeah, whatever. Good enough for now. We are moving at 4 times speed. We can kick it up, but sometimes I'm worried that when I do that, they're just withdrawing all the way here. I'm wondering if he withdraws up this, well, honestly, either of these roads, if it makes sense to send Kirby Smith. In which case, maybe you should just kind of hang out kind of right where you are. I don't know that we could beat him to those junctions, but it would be nice. And I'm kind of waiting, I'm kind of hoping these corps catch up to one another to reduce order delays. Alright, Van Doren, he's got a long trek to get up to St. Louis, if I remember correctly from others. Okay, First Corps, what are you doing, dudes? Oh, you must have heard me. Alright, so he looks like he's going to go up here. I'm thinking now of just sending Kirby Smith, who it would be nice to get Kentucky out now, but it'd also be really nice. And the thing is, now we got to kind of move, because if he sees that the north is going to be cut off, or his route north is going to be heavily engaged, he may try to pull out to the east. And we just need... I'm probably giving them too many orders. I should probably just let them sit, because each one imposes an order delay, and at this point, close enough, I think, has got to be close enough. Alright. I don't know if he knows it yet. Let's see. Alright, we got to speed it up a little bit, because even at 4 times speed, it's a bit slow. Come on. Let's see if the Army of the Ohio has figured it out. Am I missing something over here? Oh, the mountain department's come over. I'm still gonna move Hill up to... it's hard to tell where he's gonna be needed. Army of the Peninsula... Why don't we bring him up to Fredericksburg? We'll get some forts built, or a fort built. What is okay Okay, this might... So it looks like we have 3rd Corps, and I don't know what we're getting from Army of the Mississippi. But hopefully it's something good. It says 56,000. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. I'm kind of afraid to see what it would look like with the current glitch. It looks like when troops run up on each other on friendlies, they get confused. So we'll get some better information. 20,000 men is formidable, but only 17 guns? It seems a bit light. Alright, consolidated strength report. So the reporting right now, yeah, this is a concern. I mean, we only have 2,200, so we're at number 10 to 1 to start with. I don't know how long it's going to take for the other elements of our force to get here. Hopefully not too long. It looks like we have some engineering points. I got to get this out of my way. I got to look at this. What are we doing here? I do not recognize this map. Well, I know where the Union is. They're over here. Waynes Hill, Murfreesboro. I mean, I'm familiar with the name of Murfreesboro, but I'm not familiar at all with the map. I can't say I've ever played on it. Obviously, it'd be nice to sit behind a river, but also I just don't think we want to be anywhere near them. Want to use skirmishers if we have. What do we have? Cavalry and artillery. This is the worst for me. Oh, I'll try. I'll see if cavalry scouts have gotten fixed. I don't. Kind of like, I guess, a final fallback position. Maybe have trenches over here. I've never done anything with engineering points, so I really don't know what to do. The time number of points are consumed building proteins. Okay. Where do I get? So it looks all grayed out like, nah, you can't do that. Maybe I need infantry? I don't know. It's one of the things I know I saw in some of the previews of the game, but couldn't really figure out what to do. I think it's the least bad position for this artillery. Maybe right here. Maybe right here is it. So set them up. There's no reason to worry about being mobile at this point. That's not even very good range on those guns, 6-pounders. But that might just have to be good enough for now. Johnson, you can't get over here as well? There you go. Alright. Line up. Whew. I'm going to try to detach some scouts and see what I can do. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started here. They tell me the reinforcements should come right from here. I guess do I have to actually detach these scouts? Well, we'll try. Okay, you got the order. Now let's see if this works. I don't know what this is, but if I were, they're here. Most likely they got to march south, right? And they're gonna march to victory points. So I would think to find them over here. We'll see. Also, I want to see if they give us Anticipated arrival times. I don't remember if they do. Of reinforcements. Consolidate. Is there anything else here? Glad we have good supply. What is this? Consolidated overview. Apparently our training and our readiness and our intelligence are all pretty poor. We really didn't have too much going for us there. Consolidated strength report. The aggregate last return, 12,000. What? That's great news. Oh, yes, it is great news. Yes, it is great news indeed. All right. Because now, I think it's going to be like this for a little while. But with 12,000 against their 20,000, let's see. I got artillery. We got a lot of artillery. So this tells me we need a good position. Hey, where's a good position for artillery? That is not terrible. That's not terrible either. They can take up victory points early on. That's fine. And they kind of... So I'm thinking out loud, I think they need to press me. Because if they intend to sit here in this battle and, I don't know, win or something, they can't wait until they're at number 2-1 to do it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to go well. Are these skirmishers not all about it? Whoa, we're at 10 times speed and they haven't moved? Huh. That's odd. How about we just move you a little bit? Speed it up? No? Do you have to be reattached? I don't know what their problem is. Use cover. You don't need to use cover. Use high ground. You don't need to use high ground. Wait, don't even take any initiative at all. Just do what you're told. Cold steel. No, that's a terrible idea. You're scouts. Why would you charge anything? So it looks like they're getting some of their new orders. Hopefully I clicked that off rather than on. Alright. I want to get Hardy's kind of in a... He's not kind of. He is in a weird position. We're going to kick out some skirmishers in a good way. We're going to kick them out. And once they're out, we're going to look for targets. I may then just send force cavalry. If they find something good, I may send force cavalry to go meet them. I'm not actually sure where they are, and the AI on more than one occasion has pulled the rug out from under me. Or at least it's felt that way. So I kind of want to cover most of my bases. I also, my first impression of this map, I kind of like it. I mean, you got wide open fields. You got a couple of sizable rivers, which are going to present a challenge. You got railroads, roads, township. It's cool, man. I don't know if this is a new map or... I thought I'd played on all the maps, honestly. But evidently I haven't, and I'm really okay with that. Alright, because of the artillery advantage... Well, actually... keep them over there. And again, this is kind of assuming that all goes well. Alright, these scouts are having none of it. So now, is it Forrest's fault? I'd like to blame him. Yeah, they should generally evade, I think. I don't think it is. I don't know how changing the parent unit stuff. If I can micromanage it on the scouts, then it shouldn't matter what the parent unit is set to. So I am going to recall them. That order they'll follow. But I'm going to detach Forrest. Is Forrest detached already? Oh, no, 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 no. No, he's not. Get him up and detached. Okay. Forrest is detached. Oh, you know, I should really look where those skirmishers have gone. Uh-oh. They stopped moving. Not my skirmishers. Without them, I'm nothing. I don't know why that happened. I thought in the past it's because I changed formation. But I don't know if that's really the case. Is this what does it? I hope not. Alright, because they have artillery on the left side already. Why? Why? I guess this would be everybody together. I guess, alright, well, whatever. Forest, I'm assuming they're going to come this way. I don't know. Alright, we can crank it up now. Okay. Okay, so Force has reached the first river. I want Claiborne to continue this way. I don't really want to send Forrest on his next destination until I kind of know where the other side is, because I want him. Oh, so I think I answered my own question. I think they've crossed up here. So I bet they're probably not there. If that's the route that they could be up here. We need to find out. Okay, that is them. Pull back. Pull yourself back. Get there. I don't know how you ran up so far, but alright. You're there. Wood, you're going to sit on their flank. Yeah, alright, I already put you there. Vaughn. Not sure what to do with you yet. We'll get you in these woods. It's a good place for you. Alright, Forest is here. Ooh, skirmishers are tailing them. Then we'll come over to support. How is their position? Considering they don't have any artillery, they're in an okay position. I mean, they would probably advance through the woods if they weren't. I'm still getting into position here on the, I believe it's the southwest. I think that's what it is. Okay, they're showing up. You guys can actually probably turn around and start shooting. You guys can come over. I don't want to... So if I'm going to engage these guys, I want to... See, I hate putting dudes in a field because I think this probably obscures their movement. It doesn't say anything when you hover over it. It does in some other games. It kind of tells you what's going on. But it's hard to know if there's a movement penalty. This field right here is not terrible. Except that the infantry can come through the woods and the artillery won't be able to get its value. So, okay, so they are throwing a whole bunch of skirmishers over here. So we'll move them over, and they have them, so kind of makes sense. We'll bring them up there. And I gotta wait for people to get organized down here. So while I had you on pause, a few developments. I mean, I've been gradually pulling their artillery forward by keeping my skirmishers close. They've been lying down in the woods, so they haven't been really taking any meaningful casualties at all. Force is a bit forward deployed. I'm moving the main force that you saw up to this field here, and the other good news is that Breckenridge arrived with the Reserve Corps, and so they're going to form up on the left. It says that there are 25 guns. I don't know if that's what these dashed lines are on the left, but that actually draws us to even. It's about both sides have 20,000 now. So I'm going to keep my skirmishers here. Well, they're not going to stay here long. I know that. They're not supposed to stay here long. They're here to continue fighting the kind of losing battle, or the whatever you want to call it, the gradual withdrawal. This is actually a nice hill if it weren't so wooded, but I might be able to get around the artillery and harass it that way. So the big impediment now is one that, not old, but those who have viewed the channel in the past know, which is that there's a strong possibility we're going to go to day 2. And whatever bugs may come with that. And, that's... I hope it's not a problem. The last battle that I did that had a day 2, it was kind of a problem, but the problems that I had there were also experienced in other battles on the first day, and so I don't know if that was a day 2 glitch or something else. So the 14th Brigade pursued, and then seems to have reached the conclusion that that battle was not for them. They're teeing off here on Woods Detachment. Fine. Once I get these guys spread out and in something of a semicircle, I'm going to have them get down. Forest's men are kind of doing what I wanted them to do. I'm not sure if they appear to be mounted. Okay, now they're dismounted. Can't lay down yet, but they're not getting hit by artillery yet. So my infantry from the right is formed up. Again, I'm happy to play cat and mouse all day with that artillery. If they want to chase a unit of skirmishing infantry, perfect. So, did I miss something? Oh, Bragg arrived. Oh, now the numbers are got to be really in our favor, and they got to be. Yeah, now we've jumped up to 40,000, 2-to-1 advantage. So I'm not going to attack an echelon against them. That's basically how you lose your numerical advantage. I'm going to get everybody up, and I'm going to try to find a position where I can put most of them. These guys are just going to lay down, and they can shell the woods till their heart's content. But, well, actually, if Smith's going to come over, I'll engage him with the other skirmishers. But I'm not sure about leading with the artillery as a tactic. But who knows? Maybe it'll work. Bragg. All right, Bragg's second corps. Question is what to do with them. I don't like trying to get too cute, but I really like this field. And what I'm thinking about doing is moving the artillery at least up to this field, probably leaving the infantry in the woods, and just having them tee off on whatever. We're going to have, who was it, Hardy over here on the left. Thinking about pushing them through the woods here. I'm just not sure if this is feasible. I also haven't even pulled out skirmishers from any of the units that have already left. But anyways, that's my thinking. Though I do realize that I now realize that I've really lost sight of their main line, and I kind of know where they're not, but I don't really know where they are, and that makes me a little concerned. I'm pretty sure they're not over here. I assume they got to be kind of holding around the round forest, I'm guessing. Because they haven't even pulled up to take McFadden Ford. The other way is to bring Bragg up here. There's quite a bit of open ground, and I think that's where they are. But there's a lot of trees that would obscure. He's got 32 guns. I wouldn't want to waste him. Okay, so now I know where their force is. I'm gonna risk it. I'm not trying to get too cute. I think I have enough that if he presses in the center, he's gonna lose. Hindman's okay. Claiborne's okay. And yeah, I know where their force is. So Johnston's waiting for, I think it's Hardy. And where did I put? Oh no, it's Breckenridge who's going to be on the left. Clanton. So the problem with my cav right now is that just about all of them. Oops, I don't want to send you there. But maybe you want to go there. Maybe it's just best to let you go. Alright. Shoot them. But anyways, that's it. I think I'm going to wait for these armies to get in position. I think it's just going to be more skirmishing until that happens. Right, a lot of this is already known. So I think when armies get into place, if they get into place, and there's more to show, then I'll wait for that and I'll go ahead and show it. So we have something. Things are definitely heating up. The infantry, my infantry has largely arrived. I mean, that's only half true. My artillery has largely arrived. The guns that I do have, there's a bit of a bottleneck here at the ford, so I am missing 2 artillery units there, but gradually these units are now getting free of it, and they're making up the right. But the artillery is going to get set up in this field. Right now it's just it's a couple of skirmishing groups out here. I'm trying to keep this crossroads clear because I have artillery that's coming up over here, and they're going to get set up in this field as well. But we're trying to get our artillery up in something like a clear give them something like a clear field of fire. I think it's going to be too much overlap there, so we'll move that artillery over there. But we have infantry here. Again, it's going to be a while, I think, before Brad gets over here. I don't know that this is going to go off on day one. I have serious reservations given the kind of past history of our day 2 battles. But we'll see. Maybe this time will be different. That would always be nice. It looks like we're going to be able to knock those guys back. So once we get them knocked back, we're going to pull Claiborne back into the woods. And I'm trying to think if we have any infantry ever coming over to support this left. So I don't think that we do. I think this is our weak spot right here. I did scout out over here before, and I think Boyle is the only kind of regiment that's there. Smith and Smith's detachments are being held in the back. I already have 3, well, you can see the 3 units of skirmishers here. They're going to move up and try to screen and well, they're skirmishers, so they're going to try to skirmish with these Union forces. Forrest is here too. He could definitely help, but again, he's got shotguns, so his range is so terrible that to me it's not even really worth it. If we're able to keep this kind of 3-way juncture right here, whatever this is called, the Wilkinson Turnpike, then I'll be okay with that. I guess those guys were ordered up previously. I honestly forgot about that if it was the case. That's not a great position to be in. Not yet. I don't want them out in the field. I want most of my force in place. These guys have now started dislodging themselves. I've only pulled out a few units of skirmishers, but I have pulled some out of those units. Whatever, that's okay. Because Forrest is, I think he's attached to John. Well, I think everybody's under Johnson, but he's part of Hardee's. I guess as long as he's in here, he shouldn't have too much of an order delay. But the idea is generally to hit them in the center, overload the right flank. My left flank is weak, but I do have 4 units of skirmishers over here. If they do come through this forest, then they have to come through a field as well. And those are just some of the risks that you take. But I'm watching this side with skirmishers, and the Union doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Again, they got a couple brigades on both flanks, but it looks like they're 2 artillery units. I've lost sight of the one. I see the one here. I don't see the second one. It is around, but it's not here yet. So, but I may also walk up my artillery on them because, I don't know, why not? I got the numbers. If they want to get in a counter battery duel, we could certainly do that. We'll see. From here on out, I might just play, and we'll end the video when it's over. But hope you enjoy it.